motherfucker, that's where I stay.
On the south side, we stay paid, motherfucker.
Hey man, what's the word? It's your boy ET here, Enough Talk Podcast, you know. Texas Culture Platform, bringing y'all another one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got Capo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Because I know people be fucking up the name. We were just talking about that on camera. Yeah, we bring y'all a community activist. You know, like, is that the title that y'all would like say that y'all are? Like, with people that?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say community activist or philanthropist or something like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Different stuff of that nature.
Okay, yeah, man. Hey. Again, Capo, you want to give a brief introduction? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm Capo from Alief, man.
Yeah.
I'm a community activist. Been doing community work inside of the Alief community going on 12 years now.
Okay.
And
yeah,
man, just, you know, long nights, long days, man, on the back streets of Alief. You know what I'm saying? I miss the Alief, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Capo.
Yeah, okay, yeah, man, we're gonna get, and we always start with where people from, you know, you saying Alief, give I will ask you if you can give a brief or your experience of Alief, growing up in Alief. What is Alief to you?
Well, to be honest, man, like, I gotta really start out by saying I'm actually from the southwest side of Houston, you know what I'm saying? I moved to Alief like in 1998, like when I was in middle school.
Middle school.
So when I came to Alief, I was basically going to Alief Middle School. That was my first year, you know what I'm saying, coming to Alief. When I first moved to Alief, it was different because I came from the southwest, you know what I'm saying? And on the west, it was a lot different than Alief, you know what I'm saying? When I first came to Alief, the culture was a culture shock, you know, like a big culture shock and change. And I was like, man, I really thought my mama had moved us like in the rich people. You know what I'm saying?
Type,
yeah, like I was like, shit, we done moved up, you know what I'm saying? But then I seen when I started going to Alief, I started seeing like people being in gangs and people, you know, like I started seeing people like, you know, my skin tone. I started seeing like different cultures. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that's what really kind of started everything. But like just to this very day, like I've been out here at Alief since 1998, since middle school, I ain't left. Mm-hmm. So most of the people that I grew up with on the other side, I'm kind of probably still connected with a handful. But right now, to this very day, like everything that I do, all my real friends, everybody, you know what I'm saying, my partners, my family, everybody in Alief now, you know what I'm saying? So Alief is really like where it's at. For me, Alief, it mean a lot because it's like where the ground point of, you know, like where you really start becoming who you really is to this very day, you know what I'm saying? Like, it mean more than like, really at times than words can say because it's like we done been through so many different stories, so many different people we done lost, and you know, it mean a lot, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of people that came from there. It's a lot of people that's not here to speak on their stories and stuff for the Alief, you know, culture, because Alief changed now, you know what I'm saying? Like it went from Alief to the SWAT to Apple City, you know what I'm saying? To like, it just keep on, you know, evolving into something new as, you know, like the different generations and stuff come in. So really like when my culture and stuff came in, it was really Alief at first, but then we was the group of guys that really was pushing the whole SWAT movement, you know what I'm saying? The whole Southwest Alief, Texas joint, you know what I'm saying? So we was pushing the SWAT and, you know, dubs up, west up, never down, all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying?
That stuff.
You know, all that type of stuff. That's what we was on when we was growing up, you know? But the culture changed now, you know, it's starting to, you know, go farther than just, you know, the things that we was doing. When I first was in Alief, Alief was considered weak, you know what I'm saying? We used to really be going to the other side of the town, like, fighting for Alief, you know what I'm saying? Like, really putting Alief on the map, letting boys know, like, hey, nah, bro, like, there's some real dudes out in Alief, so we'll go out to, man, Mo City, Hearn, Clark, South Park, J.U. used to be doing his little parties and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we used to go to his party, set his parties down. He used to be mad, no more T-Mar, none of them in here, none of that, you know what I'm saying? But that was just the days, and that's how I grew up like in Alief, you know what I'm saying? On that type of time, just trying to put Alief on the map and kind of make people understand like Alief wasn't just, you know, watered down like how they was trying to portray it to be, you know what I'm saying?
Correct. Heck yeah. And then when just to let the people know, when you say Southwest, because they'll be thinking like, ain't Southwest is the Alief part? You saying like as of guessing the fun?
Yeah, like basically, yeah, like I grew up on West Airport. You know what I'm
West
saying?
Airport.
Like Braeswood,
to
all that type of
Braeswood.
stuff, Fondren.
Yeah.
I used to go to like, at first I was going to Fondren Middle School, you know, like so. The difference is Southwest and Alief.
Yeah, that is a good
HISD, Alief School District, you know what I'm saying? When I was going to school over there in Southwest, I was going to HISD schools. And when I moved to Alief, we going straight to Alief Independent School District.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? To their school. So
Yeah.
it's Alief is on the Southwest, but you know what I'm saying, it's its own, you know what I'm saying, culture. It's on its own thing.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Cause that is something like out there. Where at the time, like my GN type. Cause again, your GN was like the first of that feeling the entertainment and the cliques and like how you said spreading it everywhere else and stuff. And then cause again, by the time you was in middle school, you said '98. I was in elementary. I was at Betty Best. You know what I'm saying? So by the time y'all graduated and all of that, here come us pushing SWAT. You know what I'm saying?
Putting it down.
Exactly. The West of all that type of stuff and following after G-Mob and all of that type of stuff, creating our own entities and clubs and JU doing their thing that we started doing our thing, finally bringing that entertainment and stuff. But nah, man.
So we used to go to their parties and we used to be like, man, this dude charging us all this money to get up in the club, and we can't even afford to really get up in the club at that time because we didn't really have no money, you know what I'm saying? We was just out thugging, you know what I'm saying? But we was like, man, we got to start doing our own stuff. And we grew up in the generation, like you said, of the cliques and stuff like that. So when we was growing up, it was, man, the biggest, livest thing for us to be doing was either going to the Z, to the skating rink, or going to Funplex, to the Zone. You know what I'm saying? Now the Zone at Funplex, that was the biggest thing in Alief, you know what I'm saying? Because it had everybody from all sides of town coming to the Zone. You came to the Zone, it was on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where a lot of people in Alief, that's where they made their names at the Zone. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, hey man, this they had a teen club up there.
Correct.
For everybody who don't know, Funplex created a teen club called the Zone, and you basically had to be a teenager to get in. You know what I'm saying? So all of the teenagers would be going there. I think they let us out by 11, 12 o'clock or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around that
before
time.
Around their closing time.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let us out a little bit before that. But, man, the Zone, it was just like, man, you seen people from all sides of town come to Funplex because Funplex is only one Funplex in Houston, Texas. There ain't no other Funplexes. It ain't like it's a Funplex on the north side, east side, west side. It's only one Funplex, and it's in Alief, you know what I'm saying? So everybody always had to come to Alief to go to Funplex. And, Alief people, we tried to make sure we put a stamp on Funplex to let people know, like, hey, bro, this our stuff over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't come over here just like y'all don't want us to go over there to JU Party House and all that. Y'all can't come over here doing all that at Funplex. So, we created our little cliques and stuff like that, G-Mob, and we was stomping the streets, you know what I'm saying? My bros were playing football, basketball, and sports and stuff like that. But then, we was playing around in the streets and stuff for a little bit because, growing up, we really didn't want to be in no gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had partners and stuff and gangs and stuff, but, we just wanted us a clique, you know what I'm saying? A group of brothers
I would say a brotherhood.
Yeah, brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, we didn't want to be in no gangs, you know what I'm saying? But when people looked at our clique, we would have so many people around us, they looked at us like we was a gang, you know what I'm saying? So they were like, yeah, man, G-Mob a gang, but we never considered ourselves no gang. We were always just a clique full of brothers, and everybody in G-Mob, we all knew each other, you know what I'm saying? Like, most of the time when people in gangs, and not just to say it like that, but you might be in the gang with somebody, you don't even know who they is.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's because the gang is so big, you know what I'm saying? But inside of G-Mob, it was like everybody was like brothers or cousins or your cousin and then your brother, then your it was stuff like
this
that.
Side of Alief, that side of Alief, all that type of stuff for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So we all just put everything together, bro, like a pot of gumbo, bro. And then we just started, we started brewing, bro. We started, making noise in Alief and stuff like that, moving it outside of Alief. And really just, putting it down for Alief. You know what I'm saying? If anybody grew up in that era of when G-Moore was out, they already know. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a thing that we don't speak about because you won't see no G-Moore people doing no interviews talking about no G-Moore, but none of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably about one of the few of a couple who gonna speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Just to be honest. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, G-Moore is a very, very powerful brotherhood. They came through Alief at one point in time, and it had like, you know, shook up the streets. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of control and a lot of, I would say, power, a lot of implements on different things that was going on from gangs and, you know, just everything that was going on at that point in time. We was like, you know, like in control of, you know what I'm saying, Alief, just to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, y'all spread it around. Like I say, by the time I came, that's when it was like leading into the ending and y'all, like, you know what I'm saying, older, and then everybody was doing their own different things as it leading to you doing, you know, your thing for the community and stuff. Nah, for real. So where did it lead to where you like felt like, okay, I need to start doing some like services for the community services, doing some fertilizing to the community, growth into the community, like, you know?
Honestly, I think that it probably like started like just doing a couple of little one of our G-Mob sisters, which was Joyce, you know what I'm saying? Her mama used to always go downtown to feed the homeless and stuff for like Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And at the time after we had lost DK now, you know what I'm saying, like we wanted to try to start doing something different. And that was one of the things, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, and we used to go downtown and feed the homeless and stuff, and it was just like something from that I just picked up, like I liked it doing it, you know what I'm saying? And then from there, it just kind of like put a little, you know, like a little, you know, little taste bud in, you know, I'm like, man, I like doing that. So we'll go back with her mom, like, you know, different years, doing it. And then from there, I just started like, creating my own things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, hey, bro, you know, I got down, to be honest with you, I got down to like, I was like a rough spot in my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was down and out, I ain't had nothing. I was on the street, I was staying with my little partner, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was messed up, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And I was just like, bro, I need to change my life, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do something better. Like, bro, I got to get out the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, all my people hustle, you know, I've been around, you know, I've been around so many people doing so many different things, you know what I'm saying?
At y'all time, because like I said, my time, I was witnessing, like, you know what I'm saying, like y'all, like doing stuff like that for active as heck.
For real.
Especially being in Bissonnet, Club Creek areas on, you know, from that area to Spice Lane, and from South Drive to what else I could say, to probably like Beach Nut, Boom. You know what I'm saying? That area, them zones is like, from I could say from South Drive to Kirkwood to like Beach Nut type zones. That's where like the for real roughness you would see a lot, from the selling, the stripping to all that. I mean, the females, all that.
And the crazy thing about it is, when I first moved to Alief, you know what I'm saying, my mama moved us on Foreign Park.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when I first came to Alief in 1998, I was staying on Foreign Park, bro. You know what I'm saying? I stayed on Foreign Park for 2 years before we moved on to somewhere else, you know, because when we moved to Alief, we started moving all through Alief. That's why when people ask me, where you from, what you claim, I don't claim nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because my mama didn't have us staying in too many spots. I feel like I'd be a hood hopper if I, you know what I'm saying, if I cleaned all these different places where I didn't live at, you know what I'm saying? So overall, I just represent Alief, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when I first moved to Alief, one of the main things that stuck out to me, you know, like I said, we stayed on Foreign Park, but this was right before the Beltway was even built, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Beltway was still being built. So at this point in time, from Foreign Park to South Drive, you can walk right across there and be right on South Drive. 1998, when I first moved to Alief, Fat Pat got killed on South Drive. You know what I'm saying? I was staying right over there on Foreign Park. So when Fat Pat got killed, like right across the street, you know what I'm saying, on South Drive, it was like, dang, this is one of the, you know what I'm saying? This Fat Pat, bro. You feel me? Like, this boy I done hear this boy, all these screw tapes, Fat Pat got killed right here in Alief. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, dang. And from that point forward, it was just like Alief always just. It was something about Alief that just stood out. You know what I'm saying? Like it was always just. It was separate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Than any other place that I ever stayed, Alief was just. It's different out here. You know what I'm saying? Out there.
Nah, for real, it is. And we do have our ups and downs and goods and bads, and our suburban to ghetto type, you know what I'm saying, type of experiences and things to show us and stuff.
But to pick back up on what we were saying was, basically I was in a rough point in time, bro, in my life, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to do something different with myself, you know what I'm saying? Got on my knees, bro, you know what I'm saying? Prayed to God, bro, that he get me up out of this situation. I asked him if he give me a job, I'll leave all this street stuff alone that I've been participating in, you know what I'm saying? Everything that I've been doing, if you just give me a job, Father, I'll give all this stuff up, you know what I'm saying? Because all this stuff, I already know it, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that I don't know is like getting up, going to work every day, receiving a income tax check and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I used to be one of them people, used to be capping on boys who got an income tax check, like, oh, this boy, you got an income tax, boy, we getting money, you know, all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to change my life, bro, you know what I'm saying? And a part of that, you know, going through them, being in that rough stage, you know, like one of my main bro, you know, my bro Lil Al, you know what I'm saying? I was staying with Lil Al at the time. We both was, you know, going through our different little struggles and stuff. And I was down bad, bro. And to be honest, a lot of people don't know, but this is really my first time saying it on air. But, bro, when I first started giving back to the community, I was homeless, bro.
Yeah, that's real.
You feel me? Like, I ain't had nowhere to stay myself. You feel me? I ain't had nowhere to go. I ain't had nowhere to stay. I ain't really even had no bread in my pocket. You feel me? But some just told me, like, hey, I need to change and start moving in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? And the more that I start moving towards that direction, things start, you know what I'm saying? It start becoming better and better and better. But on everything I love, bro, I'm probably one of the first people don't even know, I'm probably one of the first people that was giving back to the community, and I ain't had nothing myself.
Yeah.
I was broke, I was living outside, I was,
into
you know what I'm
people
saying?
You ain't even had
Bro,
nothing.
I ain't even had nothing. People ain't even see me, you know what I'm saying? People, I was so messed up, I'll never forget one time, around this point in time, one of my brothers, he had came home from jail. He had been locked up for like 12 years. He did this whole 12-year bid, bro, you know what I'm saying? He came home. One day he come, he get him a job, everything, he work and everything.
Yeah.
Man, I'm walking home one day from work. He driving by in like a company truck, see me walking down the street, pick me up, give me a ride, drop me off. Like, I tell him I'm going to a whole nother place, but just drop me off here, because I didn't want him to really know my situation.
Right.
Man, from that day forward, bro, I was so embarrassed, you feel me? Like, damn. My bro just went through 12 years, you feel me? Like,
doing something.
This boy doing something with himself, you feel me? I'm walking down the street, he didn't notice me walking down the street, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I don't know, just that day, bro, I was just like, bro, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta come on with it, bro. Like, this ain't the life for me. Like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta start pushing myself for better stuff, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, just, you know, better stuff start coming. You know, the more I start going, you know, it just started unfolding, bro, to bigger blessings, you know what I'm saying, just to be for real, for real. But when I really started, I ain't had nothing, bro. Like, I was down bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't really never even tell, only people know is the people that are really around me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but people really don't know, because they see me and they be like, oh yeah, he got this, he had, you know what I'm saying? He hang with this person, he know this person, and that don't even be the case, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not no beggar, you know what I'm saying? I don't ask for people, for other people for stuff. When I was going through my situation, I wouldn't ask nobody for nothing for me, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to these kids and all that, I'm so gonna ask you, hey man, you got 20 for the kids for my back to school event, and you know, such and such and such, you know what I'm saying? But when I was down and, you know, needing help, I wouldn't even ask nobody, bro.
Nah, that's real. That's real. And it be like that for sure also, because it leads into like you doing your community service, you're paying your tithes, and then that's when you end up receiving your blessings and stuff like that, you know. But now, when was it when you did your first, like, you know what I'm saying, your first community giving back type, and then that's what made you official to where you fully started your journey? Besides the giving, you know, going with the
feeding the homeless and stuff. Yeah, I think
like your official first starter.
I think, to be honest, I have to I really believe it would have to be my back to school event.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because at first, before I was doing the back to school events, I was doing the I had came out with the Alief versus everybody shirts.
Yeah, the merch.
You know what I'm saying? The merchandise. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to do some community stuff, but I didn't want to ask people for no money.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
it's kind of tough with that.
and part of me like changing my life, bro. Like I had got tied into a situation where it was like, hey, you want to hustle, continue to hustle, be in the streets, or do you want to change your life? You feel me? So changing my life, one of my partners at the time, he was like, hey, bro, you know, he made me pick and choose. He was like, I got this over here for you, or you can come by the shop and learn how to make these shirts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I already know how to do that. Let's go by the shop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to do the shirts. Let's go by the shop. Let's see if I can learn how to make shirts. And from there, I started like getting involved with the clothes and stuff like that. I came up with the Alief versus Everybody. We came out with the Alief versus Everybody shirt. Shirt started booming. The whole community was, you know what I'm saying, they was locked into the Alief versus Everybody stuff. And then I started saying that I wanted to tie Alief versus Everybody into what I was doing into the community. So what I started doing was selling Alief versus Everybody shirts, merchandise for like $20. Mm-hmm. People would give me the money. I would put the money into my community events now. So my very first event, I believe, I really was doing like, I really did like this drive on Spice Lane, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I cleaned the basketball court or something like that on Spice Lane at first. You know what I'm saying? That was like one of my first kind of events that I kind of really can just remember right now.
That
like,
became full official.
Yeah, like we went on Spice Lane because it was some people that wanted to, they had a project going on, and I had gave them my word that if they was to get the people to approve that we can go over there and clean out the basketball court, I'll go over there and clean it out, put some basketball goals up and stuff like that, because one of the brothers, you know, Mark Bree had passed away. He got killed over there at the basketball court.
And that's what made it shut it down, right?
You know what I'm saying? So, but they had a lot of bad, you know, just Spice Lane, they had a lot of different, you know, activities and stuff going on at the basketball court that they didn't just want it open, period. So they finally gave us like a little goal to go in there and clean it up and stuff. So, man, I brought my uncle, rest in peace to my Uncle Craig, but my uncle, a lot of people from the Alief community, we went over there, the people who was over the project, I teamed up with them, we started cleaning it up. Man, we started cleaning, we had the city councilmen come out and stuff like that. Yeah. And that was like one of the first, I feel like, was just like, you know, like people started noticing, because we even ended up on the news from like, I think it was like 39 news fix at something at the time. That was like the first time I ended up on the news, you know. I just never forget, you know what I'm saying, like my ex-girlfriend at the time, her dad used to always tell me, he used to always just be like, so what's next? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, no matter what I do, he would always ask me like, what's next? You know what I'm saying? I just like, bro, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, is you hating or what? But now he just always used to, you know what I'm saying, like, push me to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, yeah, you done made, you know what I'm saying? You done did this, so like, what's next? And then from there, it was just like, you know, that stuck in my head too, like, what's next, you know what I'm saying? So came with the back to school event. Then after the back to school, we did the Thanksgiving thing again, but instead of doing it with Joyce and her mom and them, I started branching out, doing it with other people and, you know, other organizations and stuff, started doing it on my own, started doing the Christmas thing where we feed the homeless downtown. And then from there, I just created a calendar, a yearly calendar, to where I do all these community events throughout the year, you know what I'm saying? And that's really how I just took off everything. Nothing that I do is nothing that I just wake up and think about doing this. Everything that I'm gonna do next year is already planned this year. Already ready, you know what I'm saying? It's already ready to go. It's just about what dates it's gonna be on, because the dates switch out and stuff like that. But so that's basically how I got, you know, everything kind of like kicked off.
Which one is like your most greatest moment? Even though I'm sure all of them you feel good, they all great. Which one like you did and you was like, heck yeah, man?
What, my back to school event?
Yeah, like just any community,
I would say,
you know what I'm saying,
really my back to school event is like the biggest event that I host throughout all my events. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like the CapoDay. Yeah. It's like it means the most. You know what I'm saying? Because the crazy thing about it is people don't know. A lot of times I spend a lot of money out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Because people see me and think I have these resources and stuff that I really don't have. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I got to spend this money out of my pocket. So CapoDay, when it be coming up, it be like, bro, I spend more money on CapoDay than my own birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, I plan more to do people for in the community than when my real birthday come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't spend as much money on my real birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, for CapoDay, bro, I be having a budget of anywhere from $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 that I'm just gonna spend on other people's kids, and it's not. I don't got not one kid myself or none of this. You know what I'm saying? So taking care and doing for hundreds of kids over the time. But I think CapoDay 8 was like one of the biggest. Like, that was like one of my biggest events, bro. We had like over like 1,000 people come out. You know what I'm saying? And just to see like over 800 kids get backpacks and just walk around and look at the outside, and just a lot of people don't understand. I sit in the restroom and stuff a lot and write a lot of this stuff in folders and jot this stuff down. So to see it unfold, you know what I'm saying, it'd be like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like, so when I saw CapoDay 8 unfold, I was like, you know what I'm saying? And then to hear from other people like, man, you outdid yourself. They came and told me, you outdid yourself this year. So to hear them say stuff like that to me, it was like, okay, like, you know what I'm saying? Your stuff is steady, it's like moving up. But one time, I ain't gonna lie, one Capo event, I had left and came back to the event. And when I was on my way back, someone had sent me a video, and they was like, Capo, where you at? These people is here for you. And they sent me a video of, bro, like this long line of people, bro. And I swear to God, bro, like that was the very first time of a CapoDay I seen a real long line. And on my mama, bro, I said, bro, I told him, who the hell them people there for? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, who they came to see? Who they there for? I was like, oh my God, like, that one was like, it was like real big too, but.
Hey, man, we're down this King Pat with EnoughTalkPodcast.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Ashley here with Enough Talk.
We in One Sound Vibe Studio, 3898 North Freeway. Come on, take a look, man.
They have different rooms, so literally whatever you can think and come up with, this is where you create at, all right?
Hey, shit, you might get into that radio life. We got you covered right here, too.
You'll notice that they have different setups for content creation.
We got the conference room to your left. Get your business on.
You see where we have our monthly episodes.
Dance room right here, you know what I'm saying?
We also had this classroom set up back here. This was one of my favorites.
They letting y'all know we at One Sound Vibes. We trying to invite y'all to come to One Sound Vibes. The website is 1SV Bookings. Enough Talk will give y'all a referral link, a discount link at the bottom. Enough Talk, y'all tap in.
Other than CapoDay, the biggest, I would say the other biggest, best event that I ever had was my Easter event. One time I teamed up with these other organizations, man. When I tell you, bro, like, I let them kind of, plan a lot of the stuff. I kind of sit back some, and, bro, when I tell you they did it up, bro, I'm talking about, man, we was right there, Alief on Kirkwood and Moonmish. Man, right there behind the old Alief store, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Bro, right at that church right there. Man, we brought camels and everything to the hood. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many people. I'm putting it to you like this, and I'm finna say this on air.
Hey, nah.
I'm finna say this on air. Let me pop my stuff, bro. Only person in Houston, Texas that had brought a camel around any place was Trader Truth. You know what I'm saying? Trading brought camels and all type of animals to Trader. But in Alief, ain't nobody that brought no camel to Alief besides Capo, man. For real.
Where the fuck would you even find a camel to even book it or whatever? That's what I'm saying. When you said a camel, I was like, damn. I saw monkeys, I saw tigers, I saw everything else.
Listen, I had the Alief council lady, Tiffany Thompson, on the camel, bro.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Riding the camel, bro. Like, for real.
What
you know what I'm saying? We had some horses, we had goats, man. We had some little ponies and stuff, man. We had all type of stuff out there that Easter weekend, bro.
That's
you know what
different.
I'm saying? It was. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm putting it to you like this, and I don't never tell it to nobody. That Easter event was so big that I had stopped doing Easter events after that because I couldn't top it.
Yeah,
you know
I'm gonna say, that's
like,
the highest peak.
Yeah, bro. Like I had stopped doing Easter events for like 2 or 3 years because when it came around, I was just like, it was so big.
Yeah.
Like I can't go back down.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm like, this is CapoDay stuff that y'all brought to the Easter event. You know what I'm saying? But man, they wanted to help, do it big for the people, bro. And Yeah, that Easter event, bro, it was, man, when I tell you it was I think it was like one of the biggest events besides CapoDay, you know what I'm saying, that I ever been a part of, that I threw.
That's fire. And then CapoDay is when the city gave you your specific day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when they came upon and like, you know, granted you that, how did you feel? Like
to be honest, I was surprised.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was surprised, nervous, and then I was surprised, nervous, blessed, and then kind of relieved too. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I wasn't worried about no stuff like that. I just saw people come across it.
Yeah, we're not doing it for that.
You know what I'm saying? But then when I saw it, I was like, dang, I can have my own day one day and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's throw. So then I started kind of trying to speak it into existence. Correct. And then at the time, one of my friends, she was actually working inside of, you know, with the city of Houston and stuff like that. She wound up picking my brain one day, and I didn't even know. Yeah. She tricked me one day, just called me, chopped it up with me, kind of asking me how I got started, why I'm doing this, such and such and such. And before you know it, she surprised me with the day. Everything that I told her, she took the information down there, wrote up these same almost exact words on the proclamation, got the proclamation printed up, got it together. They wound up calling me down there, presented it to me and stuff like that. And man, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I was like, it was real dope because I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta tell the truth. So when I got the day, you know what I'm saying, I was already doing CapoDay. Mm-hmm. CapoDay was already a community event that we were doing for back to school event. Mm-hmm. The day itself was just the paperwork, you know what I'm saying, that they provided me with to say, hey, this is the official CapoDay, you know what I'm saying? But, and I don't mean to say it like that, but that day didn't come with nothing.
Okay.
That piece of paper didn't come with nothing. You know what I'm saying? It just solidified that this would, you know, this is a day, you know what I'm saying? It has your name and stuff on it, but it didn't come with no benefits, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it don't help CapoDay, the event itself, in any type of way, you know what I'm saying? It's just a piece of paper. It's something that I do appreciate though, you know what I'm saying? I can't say that I don't appreciate it because at one point in time I was striving to receive something like that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that I got 2 days, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't talk about it because, you know what I'm saying, but I got Joseph Denton Day, which is August the 4th. That was the first official, August the 14th, that was the official CapoDay, you know what I'm saying, that we had itself. Then I got presented, when I did my 10th year, last year, they presented me with another proclamation for doing it for 10 years, but this proclamation actually said CapoDay. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, like CapoDay itself, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got two proclamations from the city of Houston, and the good thing that I do love about them, you know what I'm saying, that I cherish about them the most is they both were signed by Sylvester Turner. You know, Sylvester Turner passed away now, so it really gonna mean something. You know, it really means something. You know what I'm saying? Because Sylvester Turner, the last one, the CapoDay, was like one of the last ones because this was like right before he passed away.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Man, no. And then again, like, you just giving that information for people that think like, okay, once I get my day, everybody this and that gonna be behind me, and I'm gonna get this and that, and
you're gonna have more people.
That.
You gonna have, to be honest, you're gonna have more people hating on you. Yeah. Then you're gonna have people trying to come deal with you. You know what I'm saying? Because some people look at your accomplishments as it's competition to what they got going on. You know what I'm saying? So everybody ain't gonna look at your accomplishments like clapping for you and feeling like, you know, like you did something live, you know what I'm saying? They gonna look at it maybe like, oh man, they should have gave me one. Or how could I get something like that?
Thanks.
Why they give it to him? Or, you know, you know, he don't deserve, you know, all the negative. But then you do have some people that do congratulate you and appreciate you for the work, you know, and the effort that you have been putting in and stuff like that. So I just pay attention to the ones that, you know, that ride, and you know, the ones that ain't, hey man, they not even in the car no way, you know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, for real though,
man.
But like with us even talking about that type of, like, you know, lane and subject, do you want to like express, or can you express to the people of being just a community activist or a person that gives back, and just like the stresses and the reality of what you go through? Because they'll be thinking like, oh, well, these people giving you money, or you linked in with this person, so you could just call anybody, and they just behind you, and they don't understand. Like again, like how you said, shit, you spending more money on giving back than your birthday and going, you know what I'm saying? Like how you just said, you'll be more in the negatives than in the positives and stuff, and then you probably will receive a lot of no's and a lot of disappointment from people that you would think that's behind you. Then you'll figure out and find out that motherfuckers is really like hating and envying you and shit like that than they is just fertilizing or being right behind you, like you'll be thinking that, like, because people, like, for the other people that's in this process or want to do that, just aware of them of the rawness of what they gonna be experiencing.
Man, to be honest, it's crazy that you asked that, because this stuff not easy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you a person in my position, you can't speak on too much stuff.
Right.
Because now people start looking like, what's going on with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, why he saying something about, and like when people burn me, I can't say everybody that done burned me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because now people looking at me like I'm tripping.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, Capo tripping, bro. Now I'm clout chasing. You see what I'm saying? Now I'm clout chasing because you burnt me.
Exactly.
You done lied to me and got over on me, you know what I'm saying? For me trying to help you, you know what I'm saying? But they gonna talk about me when I post it and say, hey man, don't mess with him, bro.
Oh God.
Don't mess with him. Now I'm clout chasing, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta deal with situations like that. You gotta deal with situations like people see you around certain people and think that you good because you around them. Oh, you mess with such and such, so I know you don't need nothing. That's not true. That's not true, because these people is not giving me what y'all think that they giving me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To be honest, and let me go and say this too. A lot of people that y'all think that's giving me stuff, them people ain't gave me nothing.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? These the people that ain't gave me nothing. It be the people that y'all don't think giving something that's the ones that's giving something. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
These big name people that y'all might see people around or see you hanging with or see that you post or sharing, these not the people that's providing for CapoDay. These not the people when stuff is hard times for me that I'm reaching out asking them for something. I'm gonna reach out and ask people in the community something before I ask the people that these celebrity or these big name people that people think that, hey, he good, he already got this already. There's so many times that people did not gauge to me because they feel like, let me just be for real.
I do.
Like, people did not gauge to me because they see me hanging with Trey, right?
I understand.
Because they be like, man, you with Trey.
Why you don't hit him up?
Why you don't hit Trey up?
Yeah.
But at the same time, people don't realize, like, Trey has his own boat that he has to drive. You feel me? I have my own stuff that I have to control as well. You know what I'm saying? I can't, every time I have something going on, go ask for Trey help. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, I might as well be relief game.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I might as well just go over there and be relief gang with Trey. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to ask him for something every time that I got something going on. Correct. Or if I'm depending on him to give me something all the time because people looking at him like he has, maybe that time even more than what he have. You know what I'm saying? Because people just sit back and they just watch. So it's times that, man, people didn't pass me up on opportunities because they know that I'm affiliated with bro, or me and his relationship is cool. And to be honest with you, I say it on air, but I'll never even tell him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't tell bro, like, hey bro, these people not doing nothing for me because they expecting you to do such and such, or these people, nah bro, like, that's messy. I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna make it happen. And to be honest, Trey know I'm gonna make it happen. Trey been seeing for years that I done made it happen. Even when me and Trey was click tight, to where when we started growing and we both started doing all our own community stuff, and he seeing to this very day, a lot of people don't know, Trey support me behind the scenes on things, because he don't want people to feel like Trey doing this for if Trey did, you know, Trey, because at the end of the day, Trey the type of person, he wants you to get your look for your look. Guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Like, he want enough talk to get enough talk, you know, they views. He don't want to pop up in here like while I'm doing the interview, he show up and, you know what I'm saying? Now we talking about Trey now. You know what I'm saying?
Overshadow you.
You feel me? He always been the type of person to tell me, like, and then, you know, it's a lot of people that don't like him and stuff too. So, you know, the don't like him come with the don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Because
anybody
if
around
if I support him, if I stand up for him, if I say, just like right now, I rock with Trey. that's my bro. I got love for him. If I don't talk to him for a year or two, that's still my brother. You know what I'm saying? I got love for him. I would never go against him. I ain't gonna let nobody talk down on him. I listen to him. I hear him out, you know what I'm saying? But it's only so far that I even, you know what I'm saying, consider, you know what I'm saying? Because that's still my family, bro. I'm going to tell you, hey, nah, that's still my bro, folks. You know what I'm saying? I stand on principles and real morals, you know what I'm saying? So you come across stuff like that, bro. You come across people just, you know, trying to finesse you. You know what I'm saying? Because they see that you got a good heart. You know what I'm saying? They know that you a give. They know that you coming. They know that, you know, they know that you always there. So they'll try to finesse you, bro. They'll box you out, you know what I'm saying? I deal with a lot of situations where they try to box me out, you know, like, they see what I do, so they'll try to like, nah, let's not let him in.
Yeah, shadow ban.
Yeah, let's not let him in, you know what I'm saying? Because they know if they let me in more, look at what more I'm probably gonna do.
Exactly.
If I've been doing all this over 11 years with no real help, imagine what is going to start happening when I really get some people to come in and start really, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, God.
And a lot of people don't know because the work just keep on getting done. So they don't know who doing the job. They think it's a big army behind me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that boy got to have him a mad team.
Yeah.
But really and truly, it's a small group of people around me. You know what I'm saying? And like, they really operating off a lot of stuff that I'm operating off of. You know what I'm saying? They support my dreams. They working, they own jobs and stuff. A lot of the stuff that they do with me is they love doing the stuff too, but they really down with me, helping me support my dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because they know, man, Capo, he down with this stuff. You know how many people on my team tell me, man, don't spend so much money on CapoDay. You need to go on. Man, I ain't never been on vacation before. I ain't never left and went on the beach and put my toes in the sand.
Nah, real shit. I understand.
But my people from my team be like, bro, it's time.
Relax.
I do this stuff year round. Everything I do is year round, bro. I don't got no break. I ain't never been on break. I've been doing this stuff for 11 years with the basketball organizations, everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, the kids need me. Summertime, I can't go nowhere. I can't burn off. It's kids that, if I burn off, they can wind up getting in trouble or something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm on vacation, chilling, feet in the sand, cocked up, drinking Kool-Aid and lemonade, I can have one of these kids out here, you know what I'm saying, wind up getting into some stuff that they not even really supposed to be in. Not saying that this won't happen when I'm still here, but I'm just saying it be more on my conscience that, you know what I'm saying?
As of, for sure, giving your time to others that's in need.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, man. And that's facts, though, for sure. And when going through the process of, you know, that basically being humble, that they'll look at you as you weak, because you just humble and you chill and you sticking to your purpose and focus and all of that. And again, like how you say with Trey, yes, boys appreciate Trey because he reached out to us. I saw him at the award show of doing like my first little media red carpet press, and then next thing you know, he inboxed us and invited us to come do the Rejects release party, mixtape album release party. Like reached out to us on his page. Then we see him there. Y'all such and such, right? Yeah, I hit y'all.
He in tune.
Yes, correct. Meaning like he really paying attention and really, really cool and really like would reach out to you if you're doing your work.
And see what people don't know is like when I first got started. Let me go and say this. When I linked up with Trey, bro, I linked up with Trey on some community stuff. When me and Trey first linked up, this was over 15, 20 years ago almost. We linked up because Clip D, his best friend at the time, you know what I'm saying? Clip D passed away, rest in peace, Clip D. Clip D had, Trey and them was on Twitter saying that they was finna go through Alief and pass out some turkeys and stuff. Trey used to always be giving out turkeys and stuff for Thanksgiving. They used to do it on Spice Lane at the barbershop and stuff over there, you know what I'm saying? So I seen them saying that they was finna be giving out some turkeys. So I was like, hey man, I knew some people that knew him, so I'm like, hey man, hit Trey up and let him know, bro. I'm gonna go get some canned goods and pull up on him. Yeah. So the people had hit him up and he was like, yeah, tell him pull up, whoop the whoop. So I wound up pulling up, got a chance. I already knew who Trey was and wasn't like him, you know, we from Southwest, whoop the whoop. But this was like my first time really like, hey bro, like this me, whoop the whoop, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever. And from that point, he told me to lock in with Clip D. I locked in with Clip D, and then from then, I would just always keep a relationship with Clip. Me and Clip had a relationship before me and Trey. You know what I'm saying? Clip used to be the one that was inviting me to Trey videos and out here and this and that, you know what I'm saying? To the point to where me and Trey, once Clip passed away, that's when me and Trey started getting a little more cooler, you know what I'm saying? Our relationship started building up a little more because after Clip left, you know, different stuff happened, whoop the whoop. Me and Trey got cooler. I was doing music and stuff at the time, you know what I'm saying? Trey didn't even know that I rap, you know what I'm saying? I never even tell, I was around Trey this whole time. I wouldn't even tell him I rap, I wanted a verse or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I was just chilling with him like on some fam type stuff, you know what I'm saying? To eventually one day I was like, hey bro, like I be rapping and stuff too, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't gonna lie, bro, like I said earlier, I was in a tight spot around that same type of time, you know what I'm saying? And bro, I was looking for a way out. I was trying to drop some music and get some music and stuff off the ground and stuff, bro. Trey, you know what I'm saying, came to me one day, bro, pulled up to me by my spot, bro, told me to come outside and gave me like about a couple of $100, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, man, go on to the studio, man, and go on and start recording your stuff. When I dropped my first CD, my solo CD, people don't know, Trey gave me the money to get up in the studio to make that happen, you know what I'm saying? Told me don't tell nobody nothing, just go on go, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Trey got a verse on there and everything, you know what I'm saying? Trey took me to Atlanta doing music, and you know, I was with Trey for a little while doing music, all type of stuff, but to be honest, like, the music stuff wasn't just really popping out for me like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never make no money with music, I was just putting money into music, you know what I'm saying? So it made me really stop, and that's what made me start doing the community stuff, because I was like, bro, I really wasn't, you know what I'm saying, getting nowhere doing music. I was having fun, it was my hobby, but I really wasn't getting too far with doing it. I was just passing by time. That really wasn't my purpose, you know what I'm saying? Till I really found my real purpose, and then when I found my real purpose, like Trey wasn't even doing all the giving back stuff that he was doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, he only was just giving away turkeys, and he had Trey Day at the time. I'm the first one to start coming with the Easter events and all that type of stuff. Any other event, Christmas and all that type of stuff outside of that. And then Trey started doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. I was looking around the city doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people in the city that just doing the same thing what we doing, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah, not for real. Like, you with even like little community stuff that I end up doing as of Enough Talk will be doing, for sure you are influenced and the thought of that starter, of, like, you know what I'm saying, of doing that type of shit.
That's
for sure.
a blessing, because a lot of times, man, I'm be honest with you, like I was just saying recently, a lot of times people don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't say nothing, like people won't tell you how much you really mean to them, or how much you mean to the culture, or to, you know, what's really going on, until you gone, bro. Then they get on your page and talking to a ghost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't here, or that person out there no more to know how you really feel. Or that's why when I get on these interviews, I give Trey and them they flowers and stuff like that, because I don't gotta hide behind and say, I mess with Trey behind the scene and don't mess with him on the scene. I mess with him all the way around, you know what I'm saying? Or whoever that I give flowers to, my mom, brothers, my community activist people, you know what I'm saying? Just people in general, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't never want people to feel like they less of who they really is, because a lot of times they mean more to me than, you know, I wouldn't even be here right now doing the stuff that I'm doing if it weren't for a lot of people that I had around me and talked me through stuff, pushed me through stuff, motivated me through stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Not for real.
So they mean more to me than, you know, I can really even say in words, you know?
Yeah, nah, trust me, I'm a person that study, not just study, it went from studying Alief and then studying just all around, like, of things and stuff that people do for sure, and be not just studying just to be watching y'all, but to be a student, like you saying, learning and paying attention how y'all actually getting things done, and things that y'all go through and all that type. Like, even the time saw you at HEB, I was like, yeah, man, and I think that was my, like, first time. Been saw you around other times or whatever. That's my first time, like, introducing myself, you know what I'm saying, to you and all that. And that's when even though on social media I've been hit you up and told you we've been supposed to did this interview type of stuff, but that was the first as of, like, me introducing you, introduce myself to you, you know what I'm saying, as if y'all do this and that, and I'm gonna be hitting you, seeing you soon for an interview for sure, you know, because as if the people know the stuff that I do is just setting experiences and doing stuff and publishing what everybody do type shit because the shit is like wonderful and it for sure it gas me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Give me something in belief and hope and faith that I can do what I do type stuff for sure. So yeah. Now for sure even though people don't explain that, like you for sure influence people. Like for sure.
Appreciate hearing it out of your mouth.
Yeah, for real. And you basically doing what you supposed to be doing, what's necessary basically.
Right.
You are necessary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For sure. Now the next thing we get to is you know how you were saying doing the camps, doing like other little what is it, like little classes or something with the kids or something, all the way until like you end up connected with Deion Sanders.
Right.
Yeah. So you want to tell them about that, like your experience first meeting him and introducing him to the kids and even the bond that y'all leading to creating and all.
Right. So basically, the situation that happened with Deion Sanders was it started off really through ESG. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to try to, look over E because E got his situation, what he got going on, but I want to say it on air right now. Man, I love ESG. You know what I'm saying? If it weren't for ESG, you know what I'm saying, I would never got the opportunity to meet Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders ain't know who I was. You know what I'm saying? ESG brought me to Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders ain't know nothing about me, never heard of me, nothing. ESG picked me up one day.
Yeah.
Picked me up. And if anybody know E, he funny, he a comedian, this when he was rocking and rolling, you know what I'm saying? E picked me up one day, bro. He like, at this point in time I had my spring break event going on.
Yeah.
We were trying to take 50 kids to Camp Cullen. You know what I'm saying? We were taking 50 kids out there to the camp. And we was raising money and stuff for it. So we did like this little flag football game and stuff. And I had got like some of the celebrities from the city come out there playing the football game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And man, we had fun, bro. We had a blast. We was trying to raise money and stuff for the event. So as we doing that, E wound up reaching out to Deion because at the time he was, had a relationship with Deion and stuff like that. He reached out to Deion and basically like asked him for the money, you know what I'm saying, like some funds or something for the stuff. So, man, he came pick me up one day, joking and stuff around.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm like, where we going, bro? He like, man, don't worry about it. Just ride with me. I'm like, bro, I don't just ride in the car with people, bro. Like, you gotta tell me where we going, bro. Like, hold on, E, what you got going on? He like, man, so by this time, like, bro, we riding far too, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on, bro, you get me. You get me too far away from where I'm supposed to be. So he playing the whole time. We finna go link up. He tell me we finna go link up with Oprah. We finna go link up with Oprah. He like, yeah, you finna get this. You finna get this money from Oprah. You finna get the last. What he kept on saying? He was saying, yeah. He was like, man, you finna knock down Oprah for this money. He kept telling me I was gonna have to have sex with Oprah. So I'm like, bro, you was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Make a long story short, bro, we go to like this, we at this like hotel. He never tell me the whole time. He still been playing, talking about Oprah this, Oprah that, and all this. So we get to the hotel. At the time, like I said, it was March. So it was Final Four and all this stuff going on. So I go in the hotel, I'm looking at the basketball games and stuff on TV. Man, I'm looking at the Final Four and all this stuff on TV. I hear somebody just start screaming and stuff, like, Capo. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? So, at the time, Key, she had went with me, and she was like, cause she was still up in there, and she wound up seeing them before me. So we come around the corner, I see Deion. I'm like, man, what? I'm like, this Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
So I walk up to him. he had some money or something in his hand, you know, like the old folks be doing. They like a shaky slide, like grandma, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
He like slide some money in my hand, so I ain't even look at the money. I just straight put the money in my pocket, cause I ain't even knowing what I'm coming over here for. Keep that in mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, some money. I'm like, what? I'm really like, what's going on at this point? So then I'm like, hold on, bro, like. I had to get back up because at first I said, like, after I got the stuff, I'm like, like, what's going on? Hold on, like, hey, this deal, hey, what's up? So I had, like, shook his hand, gave him a hug and stuff again. And I was just like, man, you know, like, nice to meet you and stuff like that, bro. And I'm going to tell you how God worked on. Man, this how crazy stuff is. Before, I had been sending Deion Sanders text messages, bro. You know what I'm saying? Telling him that, I love what he was doing for the community and stuff like that. I was really reaching out to him because one of my cousins used to work with him out in Dallas at one of the schools he was at. And she was telling me, like, you reach out to Deion, he likes to help people, woo. So I really was trying to reach out to him beforehand, let him know what I be doing in the community and stuff for the kids and stuff. And just try to see if I could, you know, like get his approval on some stuff and kind of help me out. He never looked at the message. You know what I'm saying? This day, when I pulled up on him and got to meet him, he was talking to me once we sit down, we talked, everything. He sat down, told me like, go on my Instagram. Told me to go look up something on his Instagram. So when I'm going to look up something on his Instagram, I'm like, dang, let me look. Cause I remember I had sent him a message or something before. Bro, I went to the message, it was still in my Instagram, bro, in my inbox. Yeah. So I told him, I said, man, look how crazy this stuff is. I showed them my phone. I gave ESG manager at the time, Rocky, I gave her my phone. She read the message right in front of us to Deion Sanders, bro. Yeah. Right there in front of him, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, bro, I'll never forget that moment because it was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't open this stuff up, but look how God then brought this man right here in front of me. You know what I'm saying? So from that point, they started telling him about me. He started following me, stuff like that. We started keeping a relationship. He called me one day. He was like, man, I'm going to come to Houston. I'm coming out there to Houston. He had a football game or something going on out here. He wanted me to come by the game, but he was like, man, I want to, his assistant at the time, he was like, man, Deion, I want to chill with you. I was like, want to chill with me? Yeah. I'm like, bro, I ain't got nothing going on. Oh, God, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, chill with me? I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, when he told me that, bro, I got in my car, bro. I started driving, tears started coming down my eyes, you feel me? Because I was like, dang, bro. But I remember my mama couldn't even afford no Deion Sanders shoes. You feel me? Now this man calling my phone, talking about, hey, he trying to pull up and come chill with me. And I'm like, bro, where could I take him? You feel me? Like, I'm like, he want to go feed the homeless or something with me? Like, what do you want to do? Because he already told me before, like, I like what you do. I want to come, you know, feed the homeless, woo. So I'm like, yeah, we can go feed the homeless. What do you want to do? His assistant was like, nah, he just want to chill with you. You feel me? Like, he don't want to do all, you know, he just want to hang out for a little while. So I was like, man, forget it, bro, you know. I was like, man, bring him up here by I took him to the school, you know what I'm saying, by Hastings and Elsick to Crossroads at the time.
Yeah, I'm about to say it was Crossroads, right?
Like, yeah, I'm going to go to Crossroads because I know this attorney school, got kids that, you know, corrupt, been in trouble, some been in jail, different stuff like that. I was like, man, we're going to let Deion go in here and talk to them. Plus, I was cool with Mr. Woodcliff. That's my boy, Mike Miller and them, you know, them my people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I gotta bring him here. So I brought him up there, bro. Bro, it was so embarrassing because Mr. Woodcliff at the time, Deion wasn't the Coach Prime that he is right now, you feel me? He was just doing the college, he was just doing the high school stuff, bro, coaching. Man, we came in there, Deion had some glasses on and stuff. Mr. Woodcliff gonna ask him for his ID. When we signing in, Mr. Woodcliff like, yeah, can I get his ID? I'm like, hey, bro. I'm like, bro, because he didn't notice him at first.
Yeah, he didn't notice. I'm about to say, he had to not.
We just coming in now.
Regular protocol.
Like, yeah, bro, we doing our thing. For come here and speak to the kids, whoop. Woodcliff like, yeah, I need to get his ID, though. I'm like, ID? I'm like, bro. I'm like, you don't know who this is, bro? Yeah. So he like, huh? He like, I'm like, bro. This is Deion Sanders, bro.
Yeah, the prime time.
You feel me? Yeah. He looked at Deion and said, he looked at Deion up and down and said, he looked like him. But he could not believe that I had brought Deion Sanders inside of his school, bro. Yeah. Bro, he didn't believe it, bro, till Deion told him I could leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we can leave. You know what I'm saying? Well, hey, there ain't no problem. We could burn off. You know what I'm saying? And from there, man, you know what I'm saying? Like he was able to come through there, bro. He was like, once he noticed it really was Dion, he like tripped out, bro. You feel me? Like he ran around the school, started getting cameras and everything. Like they started recording everything, and man, we went in there, talked to the kids and stuff like that, bro. Dion did that all off the strength of me. Like didn't charge me not a penny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Came to the school, talked to them kids, they recorded it, posted all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? He
I remember that moment.
People don't even know. Dion was like, yeah, bro, I want some chicken. I'm like, some chicken? I'm like, man, what you gonna get? He like, yeah, I need some chicken, man. I want to eat some chicken. I'm like, man, ain't no chicken around this area. Only chicken around here is the Popeyes on Dairy Ashford and Bel Air.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it's hood up there, OG.
Yeah.
He like, yeah, that's where I want to go.
I thought you were about to say you took him to Timmy Cans.
Nah, he wound up
But I
going
know
to
you said
Popeyes.
around the way.
Yeah, he was right there by the spot, so he went right there to the Popeyes, same place. Young Daisy brought Wiz too. You know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders went ate at that same one. You know what I'm saying? So,
man.
So yeah, when once Prime came and we locked in, came to the school, I linked up with him another time, brought him a bump box. You know, we kept a relationship. One time he was out there at his college, the bump box got stolen, and you know he had to post about the bump box, and it was just a lot of stuff. And man, I done been around with him, hung around with him for for some nice, at this point in time, I'm thinking it probably been a couple of years now, 4 or 5 years. He made some videos and stuff for me for CapoDay and sent them to my team, surprised me one year and stuff for CapoDay, sent a video, and like he was just always like supportive. You know what I'm saying? Coach Prime been very supportive on my mission since he first met me when he told him about me. Still to this very day right now, you go on his Instagram, he's not following too many people, but he following me, you know what I'm saying? So that mean a lot to me, you know what I'm saying? I got his number, talk to him from time to time, and, stuff like that. So receiving, even like when we were talking about earlier, people call me all the time, ask me for Dion number, ask me for Dion contact. People be asking me, people don't know, you won't understand how many calls that I get when people saw me link up with Dion, that they start reaching out for me to link them in with him.
Exactly. Not even.
They don't call me to give me no resources
that,
like, hey, Capo, I got something going on for you over here. Most of the time people call me, they gonna ask me, hey, can you put me in contact with Dion? Can you give me his number? I'm like, man, I'm not finna give this man a number, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't even about the number part with me. It's about the sad part. Like, damn, this the only reason why you hitting me. You feel like you just using me. Because it ain't like you genuinely, messing with me.
How many people that did me like that?
Yeah.
To the point to where I can kind of feel when a person gonna do it to me now.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can kind of get the energy. Like, oh yeah, I can. You really don't mess with me. You want something.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like you need me to do something for you. You trying to give me a contact. You want me to contact this man for you for something. Like. I don't be cutting for that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the things that kind of be running me hot, but I don't really talk about it a lot. But they be hitting me, bro, asking me for these people, or they might look at it like, since I know him, he doing stuff for me. Dion ain't doing nothing for me but that one time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When he gave me some money to take them kids to camp. That was the only time he ever did anything for me besides talk to me, encourage me, support me, anything like that. But funding, he never gave me no money or none of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I never even asked him for no money or none of that type of stuff.
From the front, from the
you know
jump,
what I'm saying?
from that moment when you were
You feel me? Like I never asked him for nothing.
It's just the universe blessing you, and you, of course, manifesting the community service from him at the time when people don't understand, manifestation is very real, especially when you doing the right, you putting out the right energy. It's going to lead and end up happening and stuff for sure. And
I gotta say this again, but thanks to ESG, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it weren't for ESG, again and again, I wouldn't know Deion Sanders. I wouldn't know Deion Sanders who he is, but I would never got the opportunity to meet him. You know what I'm saying? ESG the one who he pushed all that through. You know what I'm saying? And if it weren't for E, because me and E was linking up together, E started coming to me, doing some community work. I was trying to help E, you know what I'm saying? Like getting some community stuff, doing some community. E was like, That's my dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was really rocking with me, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of people don't like to give E his flowers, but I want to say it here on camera, like, ESG, you know what I'm saying? He the dude, you know what I'm saying? I got much love for him, you know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
Shout out to him. That's what's up. You know, to have like them ones that really do see and appreciate and really do provide and genuinely help for sure. You know what I'm saying? Like him, even the other familiar person that helped you end up receiving your day.
Yeah,
and
Ricky.
all that
I gotta
stuff.
say her name too, Miss
Yeah.
Ricky. She like my angel, you know what I'm saying? She do a lot of working in the podcast and stuff too, you know what I'm saying? She very known in Houston, you know, doing her podcast, but I look at her like my angel, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because she always looked out for me, and she came through at a time that nobody else, you know what I'm saying, came through. And she surprised me, and she put me on a whole nother, you know what I'm saying, level. Because when people, to me, the day might not mean as much, but to other people, you know what I'm saying, it means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
for sure.
for real, like, you know what I'm saying?
For real.
Like, for real.
No, man, that's nice on the way, man. I think we dived into a lot of good, like, you know what I'm saying, pointers. You was able to get some tips, some awareness of what people will go through this. You able to express, you know what I'm saying, your experiences, and you know what I'm saying, as of you coming up with this and 11 years in, going to year 12, you know what I'm saying, and more years to go for sure. Like, I wanted to ask you, like, what is your, I don't know if you do have, what is your, like, goal, ultimate goal, like your next big goal that you want to achieve and do?
Well, really and truly, like, my biggest goal have always been to have my own community center.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we did discuss about that.
I feel like I need my own community center. I need a place where kids can come to, because a lot of times, you know, like, when I was growing up, my mama we ain't always had the lights and stuff on. We ain't always have food. We ain't always have a lot of stuff. A lot of times these kids on the street deal with a lot of stuff that they don't even want to go home. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like if I had a location or somewhere that I could bring them to, that they more comfortable with coming. And I'm not talking down on the Alief Community Center, you know what I'm saying? That's a big, pretty, nice, everything, but it's sparkling, glittering, but it's not about what I, you know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm going to provide to kids, and kids will be feeling more comfortable coming over here dealing with us, because we providing something totally different, and that's really like love, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. It ain't that much counseling out there.
We really love these
like a
kids,
big
you know what I'm
library.
saying? Like, and they really tied into us, and it's not like we talking to them on Zoom or nothing like that. Like, we really here. They can touch us, they can see us, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, just have my own community center, man, bringing kids to a place and a location where they can really enjoy themselves. They can get away, you know what I'm saying, at times and stuff that they need to get away. You know, come play the game, come work on their work, and, man, just do different stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just let them be, like, when I was growing up, I used to run from this program called Young Life, you know what I'm saying? But it was like a program that was basically trying to help the youth, you know what I'm saying? Like, pushing them towards, like, God, and then also, like, doing, like, different activities and stuff like that with them, and they'll bring them to like this center, you know what I'm saying, let them do these different things, and I just feel like that's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Even though we was going to Young Life, like, we were still doing some messed up stuff here and there, but Young Life still implemented God and right and wrong, you know what I'm saying? So even when you doing wrong, you knowing right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done came across a lot of people who do wrong and they don't know it. They don't know no better.
Correct. They only know what was given, you know, what they saw and see and was taught at the moment.
Right.
But sure, they don't know it's more out there than what they, or the routine that they naturally do, or the shit that they naturally see.
Cause I used to talk to my little brother like, hey, bro, you could have did it like, hey, I ain't even think like that, big bro. You know what I'm saying? So whole time, like, yeah, bro, you ain't looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not looking at it from what you doing wrong, because you ain't really been taught the right way, you know what I'm saying? Like, you went about it the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? So, man, it's just about, man, keeping them, bro, like, out of the streets, bro, out of the system, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because once they get up in the system, that's just like me right now, and I don't really tell nobody, but, you know what I'm saying, on my record, bro, I got a misdemeanor theft from when I was, like, 18, 19 years old. Bro, this misdemeanor theft that I got, bro, from getting a hookup from my homeboy at a Walmart, bro.
Yeah.
This stuff still hunt me to this very day on jobs and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They don't trust you around money and shit.
They don't trust me around no, bro. They look at me like a thief.
Yeah.
Like, he trying to steal something, you feel me? So at the end of the day, and this happened when I was 18, 19,
Damn.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this still to come up to this very day, like, and this is the only thing on my record. So imagine if I was a felon.
I would say that.
And
that's
you know
a
what I'm saying?
misdemeanor.
Like, this is a bro. This was like $50, $59 radio, bro.
Yeah.
From Walmart, bro. On my record right now to this very day. You know what I'm saying? And them people think I'm a, you know what I'm saying? Big time. I should be a scammer or something. That's the case. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? Just some of the decisions that we make when we young, it can follow us all the way to, it will follow us all the way till we grown. And for certain people, as these kids, I don't want them to be in a worse situation than a situation like what I'm in. Because I'm in a punk situation, you know what I'm saying? And it be hard on me, you know what I'm saying? Getting like overtimes, getting little jobs here and there. They used to, you know, have to work in the, doing, warehouse work and all that type of stuff because they don't want you around no money. They don't want you around no real type of, you know, working atmosphere. You got to go work in the warehouse, dealing with some boxes or something. You know what I'm saying? So we're big enough where they can't see you. Well, you can't. You do try to steal, so they gonna see you walking out there with them boxes. You know, so just stuff like that, bro. Just trying to prevent the youth from going down that road.
Man, yeah, and I do see that. I see that type of center. I remember when I was in school from. What was it, from Clinchman, like 5th grade all the way to 8th grade, I was in a program of Big Brother, Little Brother. And I don't even see that no more like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and stuff like that, like, again, me just being that student and running into these different experiences and examples and stuff from like y'all and what the school Alief will provide or stuff, again, like witnessing and all that type of just even getting told and stuff, it leads to me being on this type. So who knows if I know that them type of programs and stuff will help other youth and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, bro, because they said that the like a recipe to being a successful, you know what I'm saying, young black adult, or just not even a young black adult, just being a successful youth, you know what I'm saying? Some of the things that you really need to be doing is being involved in like sports and stuff, being involved in different type of clubs, and you like a mentor and stuff like that. You know, once you being involved in all these different type of things and you have your mentors and different stuff, it make it harder for you to communicate or be locked in with what the streets got going on and what your partners got to offer because you got so much stuff going on over here, so many people pulling you over here to by the time you get home, bro, you done missed out on everything that was going on, you know what I'm saying? Because you done stayed after school for this, you were doing that, you didn't have to do your work now, you know what I'm saying? Your mentor chopping it up, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? They make it a little more harder for somebody to just tell you, hey bro, come on, let's go get high, hey bro, let's go, you know what I'm saying, do this or do that, you know
when
what I'm saying?
When they ain't got shit to do and they just doing shit.
They ain't got nothing to do. Like when they say when you sit around, and you don't got nothing to do, it's gonna, you know,
up to no good.
It's gonna find you.
That no good gonna find you. Now that's facts too. And also, I know like we can, or before we end up ending and stuff, you got sports programs from the basketball, from football. I think I saw you like you involved with the Kings, Alief Kings and stuff.
Well, not really, but kinda. So our Alief youth teams. Our football teams I was with the Alief Titans, and then I was with the Alief Elite. You know what I'm saying? I was helping the Alief Elite. I was with my little brothers. I was helping them get their football program off the ground because I was a little more established and stuff in the community. They was a little bit younger than me, and I was trying to help them kind of, you know, like basically like run a business and stuff like that. And went over there with them for a couple of years. And to be honest, I basically like dedicated a couple of years to go help them. And then a lot of times over the years, I got my own basketball program, which is the Alief All-Stars, but I always abandon my team because I'm helping everybody else out all the time. And I just told myself, like, bro, I got to stop abandoning my team, because once I abandon my team, then I got to start looking for kids again and searching and searching. You know, these other people that took my kids, and, you know, so it got to the point to where I just told myself I got to focus strictly on the Alief All-Star basketball organization only. So right now I'm just doing basketball only. I haven't been doing football for like the last 2-3 years or something. I just strictly just been focused on, you know, the Alief All-Stars, and that's my basketball program. I started that probably about 8 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Alief All-Stars, and man, we came from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? There was a bunch of kids that was trouble kids. You know what I'm saying? Kids that couldn't afford to pay on a basketball team. I got the lowest paying basketball program in Alief. Man, at one point in time, our kids used to pay $25, and they couldn't afford to pay that. I had to pay for it. I don't never say this, but I'm gonna go and sit on air since I'm live. Bro, at one point in time behind the Alief All-Stars, I went bankrupt. Taking care of other people's kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I lost all the money in my bank account because we was going here, going there, taking them here, taking them, you know what I'm saying? To the point to where, like, it was hard. I ain't had no help, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had to fundraise to do everything. We on West Time and Elders out there, you know what I'm saying? Got our shirts on, and, you know what I'm saying? Selling drinks and cookies and candy and everything that you could think of. But man, we came from the bottom, you know what I'm saying? I love the organization. I love the kids in the organization. I love the parents around the organization, you know what I'm saying? They love me, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's family tied, you know what I'm saying? Like, them kids is more like my nieces and nephews and stuff. I don't even look at them like regular kids, you know what I'm saying? Because most of them been around me for years. I done seen them. I'm the main person that taught them how to play basketball, you know what I'm saying? So when they go to the other coaches and stuff like that, I be like a little bit more like they got my kids up, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at them like they really my kids, but I know that they have to evolve from my program into something bigger and better, because my program is really a starting point, you know what I'm saying, to help them build up their confidence, to help them build up their games, to help them build up who they is, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them don't have the confidence, a lot of them don't have the experience, a lot of them don't have the communication skills, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have a lot of things. All these kids not going to play no basketball. But I want you to become a good enough person for yourself still at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? To where you can handle yourself around people, you can carry yourself the right way around people. And that's what we just provide, bro. The basketball team, like I always tell people, it's for the basketball team, but it's really a trick to mentor the kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just mentoring a lot of kids, and I'm mentoring them through a way that they that they like. You know what I'm saying? They like basketball. I like mentoring. So I give you basketball, you come over here and I'm gonna mentor you through the process, but you're not even realizing it, that you're getting mentored because you're too busy trying to just hoop. You know what I'm saying? So that's the method, you know what I'm saying, that we've been doing for years. Me, Mike Miller, he with the track, with the Alief Clovers and stuff like that, bro. So we all just tied in, man. We run a big circle in Alief with the Alief Kings and stuff. With the Alief Kings is that organization kind of popped out because one day I had got on Facebook and I had posted like, man, I wish all the teams in Alief would come together like everybody else doing on the other sides of town. Conversation was already in the works. They been want to do it. Everybody was just scared. Everybody had their egos in the way, and ain't nobody want to drop their brand because everybody been repping their brand for so many years. But when all them brands came together, and they wound up forming the Alief Kings, and it's like one of the best things that I done probably seen in Alief. But they got all of the Alief kids together now. At first, we was all fighting over the kids, you know what I'm saying? And that was our problem.
And they winning ships too.
Bro, we was all fighting over our own kids. We had 8 to 10 teams in Alief. Then you take all them teams, put them in one, got gumbo.
Nah, for real.
Got the Alief Kings, man. Them boys can't mess with the Alief Kings. Shout out to the Alief Kings, man. Little football team, man. Them boys running through stuff right now.
God. Getting rings and all of that. I love seeing that shit.
I love what the Alief Kings doing. And not only with the football side, but if you really watch the Alief Kings from the community side too, with their parenthood and with the parents and everybody tied into, it's really like a culture over there with the Alief Kings. I like what they doing over there. I'm not an Alief King, but I'm an Alief head, and I like what they doing.
Oh, God's saying, exactly.
I love the Alief Kings, you know what I'm saying? I root for them, before I root for anything else, you know what I'm saying, coming out of Alief, you know what I'm saying, for real.
Nah, for
when it
real.
comes to Little League.
Yeah, that's right.
We don't got no other teams. Alief Elite, they done went to the Kings and stuff too. So everybody that went to the Kings besides the Alief Jags, they the only team left that's still, you know, doing their own thing, you know. So shout out to Alief Jags.
Last year too.
Right.
Yeah, my girl, her son, he played them. We played with them with the freshmen. They won the ship.
Right, yeah.
So,
shout out to Alief Jags because they holding it down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I know
real.
the president over there. He pretty cool too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
man.
shout out to the Alief Jags too, though.
Heck yeah, man. Nah, that's fire though, for real. And like how you said, same with me. Anything that Alief Good got going on for sure. Love it, trying to be behind it, support it, all that time.
I'm an Alief head, man. Alief, I got to shout out to everybody from Alief that's doing something positive.
Yeah, even the Angels and stuff too, man. You want to, give your shout outs to all
Oh, yeah,
people,
man. All my people that's gone, bro. Like, you know, the ones that's, the people that's not here no more that people don't even talk about no more. You know, like the Baby Jones, the Mark Breeze, the Frank, you know what I'm saying? The
C. Lee,
you know what I'm saying? Who else we got? We got, bro, it's a list of names, Papa C. You have Trey Ross, you know what I'm saying? It's so many people, bro, to where I remember when 2007, DK, Agnes, you know what I'm saying? Mark, Luda, you know what I'm saying? Like all these different type of people, you know what I'm saying? Like when we was going through a certain type of era, these people was passing away, you know what I'm saying? Lil Jackie, people don't know that Lil Jackie got killed at our event, you know what I'm saying? We was putting the event together for DK because we had just did a community, we had just did something at we did a party for them because they passed away and we trying to raise some money, but the people at the club messed over us. They didn't even give us the money, you know what I'm saying, to help bury DK and Agnes. So we went back to the park and tried to do like something in the community to raise money. And the stuff came out there, you know, I don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? But to make a long story short, Lil Jackie was killed out there that day, you know what I'm saying? And I looked right over Lil Jackie, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to make sure he wasn't one of my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because it was all of us out there, you know what I'm saying? But when they told me it was Lil Jackie, I was confused because I didn't even recall seeing him out there that day, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, we lost a lot of people, bro, you know what I'm saying, do over time, and they not here no more, and you know they some of these people are some of the staples in Alief. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people had big names, and like you know, like Baby John, like them boys' name was really big out here in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to always rep for them boys, put on for them boys. You know what I'm saying? And just keep their names alive, keep their spirits and stuff going. You know what I'm saying? Just let them know, man. You know, like Alief. You know, we still in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't trying. I'm finna say this here. The real Alief, and I ain't saying it's a fake, but I'm saying the real Alief.
Yeah.
We in the building, man, you know what I'm saying? And we ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? Like the real Alief, we in the building. It's for the ones that been, you know, rocking since way back when. I love the new Alief too now, don't get it wrong. Apple City, I love everything about the culture, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about since back in the day when we were scared to come outside when, you know, BD would beat you up.
Nah, for real.
Houston be on it.
Definitely, I'm gonna show you how to really put some shit on.
Nah, we're steady dropping more tracks. Like
You know what I'm saying? You should have been telling me like that.
Hold motherfucking face up before I have to take a pay cut.
Been built all up in the head lately. Like fuck it, let's see what my mind think.
And I had put me a little splash of Crown in there.
Nah, for real, this shit here is different. This the culture right here, man, the culture.
A minute later, like, hey, 30, can I get a picture with you though?
And it bringing chills to my soul right now because I've always been business oriented and.
Man, nah, but for sure, man, you can now wrap this up, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Finally, thank God we got this.
Man,
even though everything happens for a reason, though, because this is a good, like,
perfect time.
Yeah, for real. Because who knows, earlier would have been probably too early, all that type. This was a good, for real, good session, good conversation. I learned some gems for sure, even some pointers and tips myself, like, you know what I'm saying, with this for sure.
And then I'm in better space in my life right now too, you know what I'm saying? Because back then I be going through a lot of different stuff too, you know what I'm saying? I just don't show as much, you know? But, you know, I'm in a better space and stuff too, so I just feel like, man, it was time. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
Time to start speaking. I don't do too much talking.
Yeah.
So now it's, you know, like, it's starting to start letting people understand and know, because we don't never do no talking. They just
For
gonna
real.
sweep it under the rug, you know, like it wasn't existing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
I was trying to stand up.
Nah, for real, man. And then now you can give them your platform, give them where they can reach you, your dates, your organizations. You know what I'm saying? If some people want to bring your kids to your events or reach out to you with anything that they probably have going on, you know what I'm saying, and or the sports and all that type of stuff. Give them all your information.
Man, y'all can find me on Instagram at CapoGmob, CapoGmob. I'm old school, so I still got Facebook. Y'all can find me on Facebook too. Capo.
One app, nigga. We still use Facebook. Everyone.
Capo Young Joe, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook. And I'm on Instagram. The Bricks Foundation is my nonprofit organization. The Alief All Stars is my basketball team. But if you follow me on Capo Young Joe Gmore page, you can always find everything. One click is on that page right there. You can find all the information, you know, that I be having going on and stuff like that.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you again. And then there's Capo.
Yeah,
you
man.
fucking up the name.
Yeah, it's Capo, because they'll say Capo,
Yeah.
Capo, Capo. You know what I'm saying? It's so many different things, but it's Capo, man. Capo!
Okay, man. Nah, for real. Again, appreciate you tapping in. For sure. Like, man, just keep, my statements to you is just keep soaring, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing it. And like how Nipsey said, it's a marathon.
Nah, for real. And then to EnoughTalkPodcast too, bro. Like Enough Talk, bro. Like I want to let y'all know, y'all keep doing y'all thing too, because you know what I'm saying. Y'all are the people that getting the word out, the voice. You know what I'm saying, for the streets, to be for real. Because we ain't getting on no radio. We not getting. You know, this is the only platforms that allow us to share our real stories. You know what I'm saying. So if it's not for people like y'all, bro. Like these people wouldn't even get the opportunity to really get the inside of people, because they can only see what we show on the Instagram.
Facts.
And everybody gonna show the good stuff on,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying, on Instagram. Ain't too many people showing the bad on Instagram. So for you to tap in, man, and you know, tap in with the different artists, you know, community activists, you know, just pillars of the community and stuff like that. I really appreciate y'all, man. Keep doing what y'all doing. I know we've been supposed to do this, but like you said, perfect timing. And I look forward to doing another one. You know what I'm saying? More. CapoDay coming up soon. If y'all ever want to come out in person and do some stuff there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all always more than welcome to any of my community events, whatever I'm doing. You know, you're more than welcome. Come post up, set up, whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? It's welcome for you. It's for the community.
Heck yeah. And I was going to say that too. Any type that you need an extra hand or whatever type, I'm willing to put in the community service for sure.
Oh, yeah,
really
man. Hey, man.
Anything.
When people tell me that, I tell them for all of them.
Yeah, man.
Come to everything.
Man. Even though, like, I know.
But
like
whatever you can't make, that's cool.
Yeah.
Just make the stuff that you can. And even for me, I want to say this on air too. I want to start being more involved in other people's stuff, because that's my problem too. I be so locked in with just my stuff, I'm not involved in other people's stuff enough. You know, that's one of my biggest problems. Like, I need to get involved in what other people got going on. But sometimes people reach out to me, want me to do certain stuff and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? I need to make sure that I'm, you know, putting my effort towards getting out there with other people as well.
For real. Like, off air for sure, I'm going to lace you up on the function. You know, I would like for you to come out and say some words to the kids. Just a good special guest appearance, like, you know what I'm saying, and put some stuff. But heck yeah, y'all tap into bro out here active. We ain't even speak about the you helping the apartments that burned down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's stuff like that that you out here doing that we appreciate for sure. You know what I'm saying? And keep doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep doing it. You're going to receive all your blessings as you have been. Keep manifesting. Keep going with it for sure.
So appreciate y'all.
Heck yeah, man. Hey, man, that's enough talk.
Enough talk, man. That's enough said.